we have to begin to reprioritize what is important for us as Africans on the continent, and where should our resources go. And towards that end, to remember the amount of resource we waste killing each other. When you see the devastation caused across this continent by the many unnecessary wars, Sudan, DRC, all across the Sahel, all across the continent, we have actually lost more people to bullets fired by Africans on Africans than we actually lost to the coronavirus. And we have actually spent more buying those bullets to kill ourselves than we have actually spent on protecting our health and our societies. So an end to war and a collaboration towards putting an end to these conflicts and being able to repurpose our resources to where they shall have the greatest impact on our population shall remain the biggest and most critical agenda for the African continent. Let us be ready and let us be prepared. Let us be self-reliant by ensuring that we deal with the challenges that we have in order for us to be able to free resources for where they are most needed.
Wow, the prophecy may not come to pass when the young leader of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, rejected the aid from Western countries, IMF and World Bank loans. Some of us who are slow learners, we didn't understand why Captain Ibrahim Traoré refused to accept this aid. So today, the former president of Kenya, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, has spoken the same thing that Captain Ibrahim Traoré did, in telling Africans to stop being dependent after Donald Trump cut aid to African countries. And of course, Mr. Kenyatta has said this is the time for Africa to wake up and stop crying like little babies. So let us listen what Mr. Uhuru has said. And of course, he's spoken very well that Africa will use our resources to kill each other instead of sponsoring and funding our projects. So we buy bullets, bombs to kill each other instead of investing in infrastructures and other issues that is very important for us, the people of Africa. Welcome and listen to what Mr. Uhuru has said.
We have to begin to reprioritize what is important for us as Africans on the continent, and where should our resources go. And towards that end, to remember the amount of resource we waste killing each other. When you see the devastation caused across this continent by the many unnecessary wars, Sudan, DRC, all across the Sahel, all across the continent, we have actually lost more people to bullets fired by Africans on Africans than we actually lost to the coronavirus. And we have actually spent more buying those bullets to kill ourselves than we have actually spent on protecting our health and our societies. So an end to war and a collaboration towards putting an end to these conflicts and being able to repurpose our resources to where they shall have the greatest impact on our population shall remain the biggest and most critical agenda for the African continent. Let us be ready and let us be prepared. Let us be self-reliant by ensuring that we deal with the challenges that we have in order for us to be able to free resources for where they are most needed. I saw some people the other day crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country. He has no reason to give you anything. I mean, you don't pay taxes in America. He is appealing to his people. Shauri yenu bana. This is a wake-up call for you to say, okay, what are we going to do to help ourselves? Instead of crying, tujiulize, what are we going to do? Haya ametoa hiyo pesa, sasa tutafanya namna gani jameni? What are we going to do? Yeah? To support ourselves. Because nobody is going to continue holding out a hand there to give you. It is time for us to use our resources for the right things. We are the ones who are using them for the wrong things. Yeah? The bullets and the guns we buy, we're not given for free. We buy them. And we're not buying them to go and fight wars off our shores. We are fighting our own people. Hapa hapa too. Yeah? Brother killing sister, sister killing brother. Over stupid things. Yeah? Let us work together to bring an end to all of that and to focus ourselves on those issues that really matter for our people. I thank you very much.
That is Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya. And of course, this is fantastic, and he's spoken very well that Africans, we need to be self-reliant. And of course, have been saying this many times, that the time has come for Africans to come together. I don't know what our leaders are thinking about this continent. What are they doing to make sure that this continent must be self-reliant? And of course, when it comes to the issue of Africans, I don't see that we are serious with what we want as the people of Africa. So, as Mr. Uhuru said, we have no reason to cry, and we have no reason to blame Mr. Trump for cutting aid. What we need to do is to come together. Our leaders don't see the importance of coming together. If we can come together, I'm sure we can solve these challenges. And that's why you see countries in Sahel, they have decided to come together. But Africans, we are not happy with our unity. We are not happy with the unity of this continent. So it is paining, but that's the truth. Also, Mr. Uhuru has touched the issue of the way Africa, we are spending a lot of resources to buy bullets. And of course, this is critical things that African, especially our leaders, are doing. And of course, I think this need more time. I would find a good time to share with you this issue of why our leaders are spending a lot of money to buy tear gas, to buy bombs, to buy bullets, to fire to citizens, instead of spending a lot of money to build infrastructures, to build capacity to people so that the people can develop their countries. But when it comes to, of course, we have seen in some countries where demonstrators are being fired by bullets, tear gases, and water cannon. So you can see, but our leaders are spending a lot of money to protect themselves instead of protecting people. And of course, Mr. Uhuru has spoken very well that we use our resources to buy weapons, to buy bullets, to buy bombs. That is going to kill ourselves. Instead of buying equipment or investing in your health, instead of, and of course now you see Trump has removed the fund. So instead of going and buying these weapons and bullets, and of course these bullets are not free. We spend a lot of money. We sell our resources to buy bullets, to buy bombs. Just imagine if Africa is so united. We have one Africa. It means if it's about election, we have to go into one election, the whole continent. We have no need to buy these tear gas and to buy those water cannon. So I think there's an importance for us, the people of Africa, to see the importance of coming together. So I don't know how others are seeing the importance of coming together, but all in all, dear brothers and sisters, friends, there's a need for us, the people of Africa, especially we, the current generation, to teach our elders and old men and women that we need to come together. Let us, first of all, we who are here in the continent of Africa, unite. Even our leaders are not happy with the unity because I know some of them are being sponsored by the West. Some of them are puppets who are being used by the Western and the powerful countries to loot the continent of Africa. So they will not be happy with the United Africa. And that's why when it comes to the issue of uniting, they will try to do everything to manipulate our unity so that Africa will not be at unity and Africa will not be at peace. So we know some of them who are sponsored by the West to destabilize this continent. But let us, we the young people who are in this continent, who love this continent, let us come together, share our thoughts. And of course, the time will come, those leaders will be phased out by the time, but let us build the good foundation. I know the perpetrators and the Western power, they have their hands, they are taking our people, they are telling us that they're going to give them education, good education. They sponsor some of our leaders, some of our young men and women to go and study abroad. At the end of the day, they come back as our leaders. But that should not take us back. Let us look forward. Of course, you have seen, for instance, we have these young people in Burkina Faso, young leader, Mr. Traore, and of course, and others. So you can see the time will come when we will have leaders in every country who will be the least patriotic and those who will say from now and then we are going to unite this continent. So current leadership are not led with the United Africa because they are enjoying this division. They are enjoying this what you call aid that has already cut by Mr. Trump. But all in all, the time will come when they will face challenges that will force them to come into unity. So, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, I'm waiting to hear from you. Share with us your opinions, your thoughts. What is your perspective from what you heard from Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta? Up to that, let me say thank you. Have a nice time. See you next time. Thank you.